Hello there, everybody. My name is Socialix, and I'm going to be doing a submission for a bonus run incentive for Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Every single character has the option to be able to do the Tower of Orthanc level, which is essentially a 20-floor kill dungeon that typically takes about 10 to 15 minutes. I usually give about a 15-minute estimate for my time just to make sure that things can and will go wrong. So we'll go ahead. Time starts when there's loading screen, so we would start here, and the run begins. I'm doing this with Isildur because he is the most optimized character, and he shows the most for what you can do. So Isildur does the most damage, and so when it comes to it, we're going to be using his speed attacks a lot because they kill things super quickly, and that's what we want to do. And as each floor starts, we're going to be using our bow and arrow to either kill an enemy right off the bat with a full charge shot, or to break a shield. Breaking a shield is super helpful because shields are annoying and we don't like them, and so we break them all. And then we're going to be using a lot of different combinations of attacks and abilities to quickly progress our way through this level. One specific ability you'll be seeing a lot of is called Isildur's Judgment. Now, as I would have explained in my submission videos or just in my run on the main stage, Isildur's Judgment is a combination of two fierce attacks, a kick, and another fierce attack, which would look like on a GameCube, as which we would be playing on, would be YYXY. And that will do the most amount of damage, help us to get into perfect mode, which, as you see in the bottom left corner, which is currently, got my input display on there because I was running on an emulator, because I was doing this on my student lounge one day when I got bored. That damage meter, anytime we do damage, it fills up. Anytime we take damage, it reduces in size. And by using Isildur's Judgment with YYXY, we do the maximum amount of damage, and it fills up really fast. Except for this floor where there are archers, where we're just going to do quick shots, and they're all dead. Enough said. Game, set, match. So you'll see we go through a lot of these floors, and it helps to kill enemies. Getting into perfect mode is most optimal. It's not necessarily required because we're not in an EXP crunch at all. Because this level only unlocks once you've completed the entire game with this. Once you've gotten to level 10 with a specified character. So you're not in an EXP crunch, but getting into perfect mode does the maximum amount of damage, and so we're trying to do that. So we've just finished floor 10. We're about halfway finished. My splits look a little funky because, again, I was doing this on my student lounge. I was doing this on a one-screen setup with my splits and everything. Another ability we're going to be using as we start to get into these final 8 floors is Wrath of Numenor. Wrath of Numenor, as explained in the earlier run, It is our most powerful ability that we use. Where we push and hold Y for about 2 seconds. It charges up this ability that does the maximum amount of damage that you could do outside of perfect mode, and it also sets enemies on fire. And we use that ability quite a bit in these later stages because we have enemies like berserkers and trolls which only die quickly from those abilities. So like here we have our first troll. We use that ability. He used Wrath of Numenor and he done so. Literally super fast.
Your end is near.
So we only have 5 more floors left. We just hit floor 16, and as you can see, we move ourselves to specific positions, so that way the berserkers and stuff come to us at the right spot. Except this guy doesn't want to cooperate, so we lose some time on him, but that's fine. And honestly, you're better off doing this run, or in this run, you're better off by using your Wrath of Numenor on the berserkers, because the trolls are pretty easy to hit with them. The berserkers are not as easy. So now we're on floor 20. Time comes up when the loading screen hits, but, you know, we use our Wrath of Numenor. Yeah, time comes up when loading screen starts. Time. And that's Tower of Orthanc. A nice little bonus run incentive to be added to every single character. Whatever character would win the bid war that I'm also labeling as an incentive will also be the one that would be used in this run. Again, 15 minutes is the estimate for every single character. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And hopefully this run will be seen on the SGDQ2020 stage.